Hello. Wait for a couple people to come on. Hello, hello, hello. Got some good news. I see one person on. I just want to wait for a couple more. I know I was supposed to be on at like 10:30, 11, but well, that person gone. But I have some good news. Hello, hello. Hi. I have some good news. You guys. Hi, sister. Today, oh my gosh, it was an awesome day. Just reflecting. Um, I'm how I want to put this. So I just been reflecting all day today. I was supposed to go to work, but I forgot that I took it off. And then my boss said, "Come to work," but I'm like, I'm not about to drive 45 minutes for one person. But I needed this day because God is doing something amazing in my life. Hi, sister. And I needed to regroup and just like I downloaded PureFlex because I've been watching some movies and stuff that's not speaking life into me. And I was surrounded by so much, not speaking bad on nobody. I put myself there. I wasn't doing nothing, but it was just everything that was going in me was not for me, if you get what I mean. And I just been reflecting on purpose. And if y'all, I'm not gonna get into every detail, but I just did a video. If y'all want to go check that out on knowing your purpose in life, that we are here for something, and knowing that is everything. Yes, all that negative energy. Like I feel so good. I don't even care who come on, who don't come on. Listen, I'm walking unashamed, confessing Jesus' name. Like, if people don't like that, and I'm not saying I'm a goody two shoe. So if you go listen to my purpose video, you will know where I'm coming from. And that's not even the good news, but that is good news. Uh-huh. So I was sitting here and I'm telling you, I was just everything I listened to talked about purpose. It even I was looking up Chad from the Black Panther. I just wanted to go listen to everything he said because I kept seeing little things and they was very powerful. Like it was nobody talking bad about him, and it was one that people talked about him when he got skinny, and they say you shouldn't judge nobody because you never know what they going through. And that statement made me go look just at his walk and every speech that he said, and he knew his purpose in life. Like, and then I watched a movie and it was called Unashamed. And I was like, why are we ashamed of what we going through? Why are we ashamed because everything we go through is for somebody else. And that's why we are men here and we got a purpose. So knowing your purpose is everything. But that's not even the good news. I talked to my husband, right? And he got his eligibility papers. And he was so excited. He was so excited. This is so surreal, y'all. I don't even know how to feel. I don't even like you can pin like is this real? Like it's been so freaking long, you guys. Like I'm about to cry. I couldn't even have the emotions when he said it. I'm like, don't even know how to feel. And I'm gonna be like real raw because this journey have not been easy. My mom don't even know. Like I didn't I said I was gonna tell the lie first because it just feels so like freaking surreal. Man, y'all just don't understand how hard this fight was. I didn't even cry to him, y'all. Cause it's like when you hear it and you like, okay, don't jump to conclusions, don't and he was like, you don't even want to get excited really. You don't want to get excited because you don't know and you hear all this negative stuff like, oh, the parole board can do this, they can say this, or just like that negative comment I got, people don't know how stuff can scar you. You know what I'm saying? How can words cut deeper than somebody hitting you, or it cut deeper for me, and I have to fight against every negative word, every negative thing that people done said, like, and it just feels so surreal, y'all. I love y'all too, and thank you guys. Thank you, Cammy and Jasbrielle, for just being here and rocking with me. I don't even care if anybody else on here, like YouTube, been rocking with me. Y'all been real, and I thank y'all for that. Like, this is, I don't even know how to feel. I don't even know if I want to get like happy. Yes, they can. Words cut deep because they implanted and they come up every time you want to get excited. Like I want to get excited, and all I heard was, "Oh, the parole board. What if they do this? What if they do that?" And that's somebody like I don't even expect people to say anything. I don't even expect people like it's be when I'm like working and I'm minding my own business. Here they go. Like April, um, your husband got to go in front of the parole board, right? I'm like, dang, I don't even talk to you. So how do you like what? I'm sorry, Jasria. He just got the papers and he have to write down everything he done. Like, we still, and then he told me, like, it's like we happy, but he's like, don't get too excited because this is just root. This is what they gotta do. And I'm like, man, so that's just like, when can you get excited? Like, but I'm not gonna let no negative thought that even he has because he been let down so much. I'm gonna tell him like it's our year. I'm gonna encourage him. Like, I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. He got, and he was like, I'm not gonna write down everything. I said, you write down everything that you done, everything that you were even. He was like, it's so much stuff. I said, write it all down. I don't care. He said, well, they got it in the envelope and they got it in, I said, I don't care if they got it. Write it down. Write your journey down. And he was like, okay, I will always, Cammy. I know. I'm not even, I'm just pasting it. This been a long time coming, you guys. For him to get his parole eligibility papers, y'all, y'all don't understand this journey. He was trying to appeal so many times. He was trying to, like, we got rejected so much. Like, y'all don't know the half of this journey that I went on. Like, we appealed 4 times. Like, in the beginning of the years, he wanted to fight and fight. I had to tell him, I am drained. No, I can't do no more, you guys. It hurted me to the core every time they sent that no, that no, that no. And like, you just don't know how many times we heard no. Like, and I said, listen, I'm done trying to fight this. Like, getting papers, like, trying to appeal stuff. And I did that with him. And it's just been a real tough journey that I haven't even spoke about the have. A lot of sorrowful nights, a lot of crying, a lot of no's, a lot of don't feel good about yourself, but you got to pick yourself up. And to hear he got his paper, I about failed. Like, you don't know how many times he called me. Like, we always scheduled the calling. And if he called me and he was like not on schedule, like he just want to call me extra, I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? You got some good news? Please don't tell me no bad news. So I was like, you getting out early? Like, you just don't know. I have faith. Like, my faith ain't wavering. He was gonna get out like tomorrow. Like, I have faith, which sometimes, like, I say, God, you the God of the impossible. You can do anything. I know you can get him out. Like, I have faith, you guys, that he was gonna come home. And I was waiting for him to say. So when he told me this, I'm like, you playing with me? He said, I got a surprise today. I'm like, what? Somebody gave you something in the store? What? Somebody gave you some food? Like, I wasn't expecting that. It's when you least expect it. I'm like, somebody gave you a TV when they was going home? I'm like, what is it? And he said, I got my parole eligibility papers. I about fell on the floor like, this is real. This is the first step. But he's like, don't get too excited because this is what they usually do. Yes, they come when you least expect it. Because, I even told God, I was like, Lord, I did all of this, and he's not home. Every year I would say that, and even this year I was like, man, God, I'm drained. But we're not supposed to serve God to do stuff for us. We're not supposed to serve God because we want something. We're not supposed to serve God when we feel like He's not there. It's not a feeling. It's not a feeling, you guys. And that's what I'm noticing. I'm telling y'all, just last week I'm breaking down like, Lord, I need you. I'm going to church every Sunday, and I fell away because I was so hurt a little bit. But that's why I did a video called Purpose, because he was really showing me my purpose. And then I'm telling y'all, when I wrote it all down in my pad, like I'm starting writing again today. Before my husband called, I was writing, and I separated myself and I said, Lord, I want life. I want you. Nothing satisfied me but you. And when I gave up wanting or needing, and I said, I'm just going to serve you unashamed, no matter who knows, no matter if people leave me, no matter if my family don't want to be, if friends don't want to be around me because I don't want to drink and smoke. I don't want to be pulled into their world. I want to serve you, and I'm telling you, and I cried out, as soon as I did that, it just was like, made up my mind. I'm telling you, I got the call like, what the, y'all, I'm, I can't believe I just cried. Like, I didn't even have no emotions with him. I didn't even know, like, I hardened up so much through this walk. I think I hardened up so much to not feel, because I know if I feel, I'm gonna be a crybaby. I'm gonna be like, I didn't want to let my emotions get the best of me. So sometimes I hardened up so much that I didn't even show him affection. So that's one thing I can say not to do, not to harden up so much that you lose affection for um your loved one. But this is crazy, y'all. And y'all the first people I told. My mom don't even know. And I gotta go. I'm telling y'all, when he said don't get too excited, like he know I get overly excited and then I get let down. And he was like, don't get too excited. This is the process. And then he was like, you know how many men that I seen? And this is what I don't want to take from them. He was like, you know how many men I done seen get their parole papers and leave here? Just imagine, he did 9 years in prison, two in the county, but 9 years in prison. Just imagine how many people he's seen get their parole papers. So I'm not about to take that from him, his happiness. Like, he was joyful. I heard my husband smile for the first time for real. Oh, I got you. I got you, Cammy. I got you. Don't worry about that. I got you. Y'all, this is unbelievable. Y'all have me on here crying. Like, y'all just don't understand. And if I know it's somebody else on what I'm talking about, my good news is my husband got his parole eligibility papers. And this is like, it's ending, y'all, and I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous, y'all. No, why you mad? I need y'all too. I'm nervous. Like, it's a different boat. Like, I've been doing this for 9 years. Hey, So, Sonny, what I was telling them, what I started talking to them about is knowing their purpose. And I did a video on knowing your purpose. I just posted um not too long ago, and God put that on my heart, and it was just me opening it up. I don't even know how the video sounds. I said, Lord, you told me to talk about purpose. I'm talking about what you wrote me, and then I just posted it. I'm so sorry, Jasbria. So what I my good news was I need y'all help too. You think this just gonna be in just when they come home? So what my good news was, Sonny, is my husband got his eligibility papers, parole papers. And I was just telling them that I was full of like, actually I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell nobody. This is the first time I even talked about it. He called me this morning, and I said I wanted to tell you guys first because I didn't know how to react. And I was telling them that I got so many no's in the 9 years that I couldn't even react to them. But I was excited, and he was like, "Well, this is the first part of it. Don't get too excited. Um, they still we still got to go through the process." But just to hear them say that, y'all, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Is and I didn't mean to break nobody's hearts. I just wanted to share the good news. And I know it's gonna be some good news for you guys too as well. Don't lose hope. Let me tell y'all, they said no to us 4 times. And it was a waiting process. It was a waiting process. I didn't want to hear that. I was right there, Jazreel. So I know what you going through, and I don't take that away from you. I know that feeling. Like I know that feeling. We was fighting for him like crazy. So I'm not taking your feeling away, but I can tell you that it's gonna get better. I know you just heard 2022, but I know you still got that fight in you, and you still strong enough to keep going. Sonny, you talk to me or Jazriel? But yeah, y'all, but even though we got the paper, like I told them, you still have to, we got to go to the parole board. We still got to go to the parole board. Like, and you hear so many different things, but I'm not letting that get to me. Like, I'm a count all my small victories. And in this our journey that we take it, we have to count all the small victories. I did not think he was gonna say that, y'all. I swear to God, I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, somebody gave me a TV that was going home," because that's what we heard a lot. Like for 9 years, he was like, "I seen so many people get this paper. Do you know how they feel seeing people go home?" And I'm not stop praying for you either, Jasbriel. I'm gonna be right there. Wow. So, okay, Sonny, can you? I got a question. When did they give your husband his parole eligibility paper? I keep thinking my computer is touchscreen. I don't know why. We are in this together. No matter where we at in life, like y'all should see me at the beginning of 9 years. We all in different levels of this journey, but we all in this together to uplift each other. And it's still 2021 as of now. Like we still got to go to the parole board in January. He just get his papers today, but that's when he got his parole paper, eligibility paper. Mm, okay, see what I'm saying, y'all? But yeah, we still got to go see the parole in January, the parole board. Okay. Yep, that's just about right. Cause we go see the parole board in January, but they said it's gonna be a phone in. Like I can't go up there because of COVID unless it all changed by the beginning of the year. But I can call in. And Cammy, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I know. I know how that 11 years is. I know how that 11 years is. And what helped me in is just staying busy and working on my career. Don't be counting me out, y'all. Jessica, For life, sis. For life. I'm not gonna stop this at all. So, period. What's a codependent? Oh, or is it codependent? I never heard of that. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. I'm just speaking life. Like I would, like he said, don't get too happy. Yes. You better tell us how it went too. I wish I could go up there and see you. Yes. Yes. This too shall pass. Man, y'all, I'm not even gonna speak any negative. I speak life into our situations. I speak life over the parole boards that they can't stop nothing that God has for us. No justice system, nothing can stop what God has for us. Nothing. And that is good news. I'm so happy. She about to be a whole wife. Let's count everything joy. Let's not think negative. Everything works together for our good. Miss Mason. You know what? At least you got an M. Like my last name, my maiden name is Jackson. So I was used to write in the Jackson to Manion, Mannion. It was so hard because I'm so used to writing Jackson. Like you get that down pack, but then when I had to change my last name and start doing my signature, I'm like, oh, this how I'm gonna do my signature? You know, all in school, we perfected our signature. I'm like, this is really weird. You should have seen it on our wedding certificate. He worded all cute. I was like, oh, he said, you haven't been practicing your signature. I was like, I didn't know I had to do that. I know. That's why I said, that's cool. Your last name still, I see both of them start with M's. Y'all, my stuff was chicken scratch on the wedding certificate. I was like, I didn't know I had to practice the when I changed my last name. He changed my name. But yeah, I'm so excited. Yo, I really thought he wasn't gonna say nothing about the parole board. Then he was like, I'm not used, how long did the process take? That day? You talk about that day or gathering everything? Well, they gotta find a date. Oh, gathering everything. I did filled out the application the either the end of December, early January. And then they had, how y'all doing it. They had to approve it. They had to make sure he ain't forcing you to marry him. Oh yeah. That's crazy. So they once they approve you, we picked out February 1st. That was our first date. We picked out, and I'm like, it's gonna be February 1st. And it was taken. So I was like, this is a bad sign. I was crying, y'all. I was like, we ain't gonna do it. We can't do it. And then I was crying, like, maybe we ain't supposed to get married. Maybe we should just wait. But then they said March 1st was available. I was like, well, another month. It was like nerve wracking. Like, I wanted to get it over with. I already had to wait all of January. And then, yes, I am. Yep, I am. And y'all, because I was nervous. You out here by yourself, like gathering things, and I'm like filled with all these nerves. I think it's worse than walking down the aisle or something because you out here by yourself and about to marry the man you love. It was like, oh, what's gonna happen? How it's gonna happen? I gotta get everything. And then when they say, oh, you can't do it on February 1st, I'm like, we weren't supposed to do this then. And he's like, April, calm down. I was like, and then we going through this journey. And then with the justice system, they so iffy. Like, you know how they be in that prison. They'll say one thing and do another. And then March 1st was our date. They said this is the official date. So I had a whole month. Y'all, I was sweating bullets. Like, what I'm gonna wear, how my hair gonna be. I gotta get everything under, bring the receipt. So that day of, I was making sure everything was just perfect. Do I got the receipt? Do I got the marriage license? I wore it was like a two-piece skirt outfit. It was pink, and then I had this black rose um throw over. It was pretty and I was comfortable. I didn't want to wear too much, but I did. I was able to get dressed and do my makeup, and I had my hair done. And then I went with his dad and his mom. My mom was sick, so and my pastor married us. I got my pastor to marry us because I wanted to do it under God, and we wanted to make sure God was present and it was his will and not ours. So my pastor, I knew if God didn't tell him, he wouldn't have married us too. He's a true prophet. And yeah, I went and got married with his father, so they let us get married. And as soon as we got done, we got to sit for like 10, 15 minutes afterwards and just be like, wow, we did it. And his dad was like, this is our anniversary too. I said, you let me ride out here this whole time. And we got married on his parents' anniversary. So that was a sweet thing. And then a month later, we lost his dad. So it was like everybody asked us why that whole month when we came back home. Why you do it in there? Why you couldn't wait? Why you this? I'm like, I don't know. God told me to marry him. And this is what the date was. And it had historic meaning. Like that was his mom and dad anniversary. Did we didn't know his dad was gonna pass the next month. So I'm happy we did it. You never know why God tell you to do something to afterwards, and you be like, that's why he told us to do it then. And you think it's for you, but it's historic reasons, man. I'm talking a lot. I'm just overjoyed, nervous. I was so nervous. I was so nervous, y'all. So nervous. How was everybody day? I told y'all about my day. My day was good, and that news just had me sitting. And I just was like, what is happening? This is for real. Like, I really feel like life is different. For me, I look at them as journeys. Like, yes, my journey waiting for him to come home is about to end, but I'm going to start a new journey. And then I'm going to have to deal with the aftermath of us getting back together. That's a new journey in itself. Yes, you will be all smiles. And then you ain't gonna want to leave them. My day was calm. You work today, Sonny? I did not want to leave my husband. They should have did conjugal visits so I could have stayed the weekend. That would have been a blessing right there. Yes, it does. Look at you. You still get butterflies when he call. Y'all still get butterflies. It was hard leaving. I cried, I think. I was like, why I gotta leave? Man, when I got married, y'all, it was a love. Like, I really felt like we was becoming one. He was wrapping his third cord around us. Like, he really made us one. Like, that was a love I never experienced, and to have to leave it that soon. They only give you like 10, 15 minutes to just bask in the moment. And I was like, no, dang. I know how that be, Sonny. But like leaving him after that, I was like crying. And then I went home like, why did you do this? Why did you do like it was so don't answer your phone. That's what I say. Like, don't even tell people you just got married to the next day. Let yourself enjoy that moment, because it was so many people really was negative after I left and got married to my husband. Yes, literally. It would like give yourself that whole day. Like, even though you ain't with them, take yourself out to eat. Surround. I wish we was close, cause I would be like, yeah, like you should celebrate. Like, I was surrounded. It was just me, and people was like, you didn't take me. Why you go get married so soon? Why you couldn't wait till he got out? Why you didn't tell nobody? Why you da 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 da? I couldn't even enjoy it. I was like, let me shut my phone off. I should have threw me my own party. Yep, 30 minutes. Yep, they're gonna be 30 minutes. Man, I cried like a baby. You gotta have two witnesses. I think I took three people with me though. 2 hours, Sonny. I wish. I wish. Oh, I wish. Oh, I wish. Man, it happened so too fast. You in Chicago, right, Jasbriel? That ain't nowhere from me. I might have to come pop up if I had the time. Yes, that was man, I wish I had 2 hours. Oh, that would at least I could sit and no, they was like, you got like 10, 15 minutes. So talk to each other. Then we went over and then I was like, well, your mom and dad here, so we can go talk to them, but it was still like it's not enough time. That was awesome. My daughter was so happy. Like when I heard the news, y'all, about the parole eligibility form, I always feel when a shift's about to happen in my life. So I always like I'm in a season of preparation. Like a shift's about to take place. And God don't move you without preparing you. And I feel like I'm in that preparation for my next journey. And my and I took my daughter's hands and I was like, Brooke, we include her in everything. I said, change is about to take place in our family. Let's pray over it. She prayed, I prayed, and he don't and I just prayed and anointed this shift that's about to take place. And when you get into it, you feel the shifts about to happen. Whether it be a new job, whether it be a new house, whether it be a move that you about to make, new experiences. And once he told me that, God has been preparing me to shift. And sometimes we don't even it be a shift that we don't even want to take, but he never move you without preparing you. He is a God of order. He's not messy. He do things in order, and he don't force you, and you don't want to miss them shifts or them changes that you don't want to miss his move. And that's why I'm realigning myself to his word, to nothing that speak negative. But it's very crucial when shifts are happening or change is taking place. Just like you about to get married, everything that from your ring to your dress to who's coming with you is very important. It's a reason for everything. Did I get to take pictures? Yes. Actually, don't. When I was talking about my marriage, my husband thumbnail is the picture from when we got married, and I did it at the beginning of my channel um of me and my husband. Talk about me and my husband. I did pictures introducing him, and I did pictures and I showed our wedding picture. I wonder do I got it. It's somewhere put up on one of the lives. Maybe Monday I'm gonna show y'all the picture. Oh shoot. Hold on. It's my screensaver actually. Let me see if y'all can see this. Can y'all see that's our wedding picture? Oh shoot. I got my bright light on. I know you can't see what I wore, but that's our wedding picture. Dang. Design. It didn't show up that much. Let me see if I got it in the gallery. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I got it in my gallery. Let me see. Hmm. Let me show y'all. This one he spoke. Can y'all see that? Let me turn this flash off. This is when he was on a. Let me see. Can y'all see that? That's him speaking at the next mile. That's his first speaking engagement in prison. Thank you. Let me show y'all when we first took Brooke to see meet him. I did all this in the video too. But I can go back down memory lane. Oh, let me show y'all when he graduated. Can y'all see that? Dang, I know it's blurry. That's when he graduated in general studies. Maybe I need to put that flash on. Oops, sorry, y'all. Blind your eyes. But this is when Brooke first went and seen him again. This is us. And let me show y'all. I know. This is how young Brooke was when he left. Hold on, can y'all see her? Dang, that's blurry. Like, that's how little she was when he left. See if y'all can see her. Dang, she's so bright in this picture. That's how you can see how small she is, though. Can't really see her. She was that small. I know. I know, y'all. She was so. I cried at the beginning. I cried at, man. I'm not. I'm not. I did. She was so little. She was one, y'all. And when I tell you, let me tell y'all something about this man. Like her dad was, I'm not gonna speak on him, but he left me like soon as I peed on the stick. I'm telling y'all, as soon as I peed on that pregnant, he was out. So that's a story in itself. But when John came, I had did all them up till she was one. She had she turned one in So I met him in June. It's her birthday, February, March, April, May, June. 4 months after she turned 1, that's when I met John. When I tell you he just came and I was nervous because I'm like, what the heck? He would pick her up from daycare. When I'm cleaning, he would take her for walks. And it was like, what the heck? I didn't know how to take it. I never like experienced a good man like him. So I was like on the fence, like, oh my gosh, like this man is everything that I wish he would be. Like I wish that I had in a man, but it was kind of nervous because I'm like, he ain't gonna about to do this for long because that's what I was used to. Then 3 months later, that's when he got locked up. And my daughter almost 11. But when they met in that picture, it was like they never was apart. So I'm glad I slowly let her talk to him on the phone. I asked her how she feel about everything, and I slowly reintroduced them. And when she seen them, we had a good visit. They just connected all over again. That's why I say, y'all, this been a long, cause he had to do 2 years in the county. Like we was fighting the case. Oh, I'm gonna do a video on that too. It's when you fight in that case, it's a whole battle in itself. Like I'm gonna do a video on that, cause that court was unbelievable. Like him trying to fight and court appointed lawyers and they working with the prosecutor, feel like telling me one thing, telling him one thing, closing down the courtroom. Oh, I'm telling it. Ooh, I keep saying I'm gonna do that video and I'm gonna sit and do it and just talk about that experience because I never been through court or have to do that. Like, and they know when you never been and you are gullible. They know when you are a gullible woman. And I'm gonna tell you what they made me do in my video. I ain't gonna give it all, but I'm gonna tell you what his lawyer and the judge made me do to him. And this when his dad and they was just tired. It was his second offense, and they was like, John, you gotta learn your lesson. And they didn't pay for a lawyer, so he had to deal with a court opponent. But I see somebody else join. Hello. Um, and we just talking about my good news that I stated was that my husband got his eligibility for parole papers today. And I'm so excited. Put the light on me. Put the light on me, baby. I'm so excited. My husband, that made his whole day. Y'all don't know how bad that man was fighting. And 11 years, y'all. To now, we walking down 10 months. 10 months. But we've been on, I know. That's why I don't think about it because I was like last year, but if you start think about it, the months and next August It's feel like it's gonna go slow. But when I put my mind to something else and just my daughter's school, my work and stuff like that, time flies. I'm thinking about January. I'm ready to get that over with before I think about August. I'm ready for them to give us a paper saying this is the date. I know this is the beginning and it's exciting to have a parole eligibility, but I'm ready for them to give us like this is the date and this is when he come home. Then I'm gonna be like, we got it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably throw myself a little party in the house. I'm gonna play some music, have my on live with y'all. Yes, it is. Y'all, my daughter just got in this bed in TKO. She can never sleep in her own bed. But I don't mind it because me be lonely too. But her legs is all on mine. Yes, it is. It did. It did. It felt like we was just in September. Like I was like, dang, we just left September. How do y'all feel about the holidays? I'm doing a video. I'm gonna do a video about how the holidays coming up. I f- do y'all go to apple orchards and stuff? I love apple orchards. Yeah, I did too, Jasbria. Yeah, me too. It it's my favorite too, but it's hard because I be wanting my hubby. That's my hardest times, holidays. I know. I try to bypass that on Valentine's Day. I'm like, you put me to work. I'm going to work. I don't even go out my house. I spend it with Brooke in the house. I don't want to see nobody on dates, and I don't even go on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook at all, just so I can keep my mind clear. Cause I'd be sad. You have to do that. I'm like, I ain't going on Facebook. I don't want to see couples and stuff. Like, can't wait till me and my husband can celebrate. Yep. Yes. Yes. Right. I know. But you guys, I'm about to get off here and I'll be back on, I do believe, Thursday or Friday. Thursday in the evening, about 6, 7-ish. I'll be back on live, but more videos is coming. Stay tuned. Go check out that purpose video and make sure you know your purpose. You was born with purpose. Make sure you don't leave this earth without knowing what your purpose is in life. We are the light on top of a hill. We are the light of our household, the light of our husbands, the light of our children. Without our light shining, it's not possible to bring life into our home. Just like the Bible said, we don't light a candle and put it under a table. We set it on top of the table so it can light up our whole house. So your purpose is everything. You are a light to this nation. They said one person can start a movement, create a chain reaction. You be that change in somebody's life. You uplift somebody, even if it's your inner circle, your household, your husband, your kids. That's a chain reaction. So when they go out, they'll be the light to other people. You are a light on a hill. Let your light shine. Break off that depression. Break off that grieving spirit. Break off that envious spirit. Break off that jealousy. Break off anything that's not giving you life, depression, loneliness. Break it off. Let us live in our purpose. And when we break that any negative spirits off of us, we can truly be happy. We can truly have joy and be a light to somebody else. We can impact lives, you guys. Stay positive. Go look at that purpose video. Have a good night.